Hazation, the world at your fingertips by Bazooka Bizar. Thanks so much for tuning in to this first episode. Hello and welcome. I would like, first of all, to thank everybody who listened to me. Um, well, let me begin by a person called Izzy77, 7070 on Apple Podcast. He said, "Natural talent. I am here to wait for this pod to blow up." Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it, and thank you for all the people who downloaded this on various platforms. I reached 499 downloads and 862 collectively. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the people listening. And thank you for all the people who loved this. And the first episode, I wanted to tell you, how I got into Clubhouse and what is the thing that happened. You see, Clubhouse, it has different streams, okay? Different streams and different people, like, talking, stuff like that. And you have, like, random calls. And I would call randomly, and I had a five-star rating. It was like nice. Everybody loved hearing me, and I loved hearing everybody and stuff like that. But I figured out that there was like streams. You can go to clubs and stuff. And I went, and I like figured out it later. And I went to that club, and I said, "Hello, I hate your voice. Shut up, man. I hate your voice." But I said hello, like I was trying to be friendly. Everybody, like on the random calls, they're nice. No, I hate your voice, man. I said, okay. And then I went to, I was doing like silly stories in the clubs, and I was doing like, everybody in the stream would be involved. Like, I would like say, Izzy77 was a wonderful guy. He was a merchant, and he was scheming an evil plan where, it's just for entertainment's sake. Izzy, I love you, man. But yeah, and Bizar came along, and Izzy, stripped him, and, it goes on and on. I would do these kind of silly stories every time, and one time, there was a girl came along. And I think she was mistaken by another Bizarre. Like there was people tried to impersonate me and act like me. I'm not like that famous, but I wasn't like that at that time. I wasn't like top notch. But she said, he's racist. He's like this. He's like this. Lady, it's not me. And then they kicked me out. So I went to a guy called Raymond, and this guy Raymond is nice, is Indian, and is nice, sort of like I even work with Indian people, so I know they're like nice people. Anyway, long story short, I thought everybody was like Raymond, thought everybody was nice. So I went to English streams, like they would say, they were teaching English. I was trying to teach the people English and how to act English, how to talk in English and stuff like that, especially like speaking wise. And they basically, after I made their stream very popular, and they kicked me out. And they were like, "Oh my God, like he is very, very, like what the hell, man?" And this didn't happen once or twice. It happened 3 times. And I said, "Why?" Like I even went to the stream by another name. Like I was acting like I am from South India. Hello, I am, hippity hoppity, from South India. Or like this Bizar, yes, kick him out, And they were like saying, yes, kick him out. He's like a hippity hoppity. And I was hearing their comments and they're criticizing me in my face. And so I went and I created a stream, and I said, "Hello and welcome. Am I audible?" I wasn't attacking their religion, politics, or family. I was just mimicking the way they talk. These people, they said, "You're against India, man. You're against India." I said, "No, I'm not against India. I'm against these people. 1, 2, 3, 4. I named them by name. And these people just kicked me out after I made their stream popular. At least they can say thank you. No, you're against India, man. You're against. I said, "No, I'm not against India. I'm just telling you that these people treated me very, very bad. And they like, you know, they said, no, you're gonna, I said, okay. And I said, am I audible? Can I repeat myself? Can I repeat whatever you say? You know, and was doing these kind of things. And every like I had so many listeners, and I went to the multiple streams I was like admin in, and basically I revoked everybody and from those people. And at the height of it, I came with another account. I acted like I was from South India, and I went to their stream and I said, you know, this Bizar, he is like attacking you all guys, and he is like very, very bad. He was like attacking you in such a naughty, naughty way, you know. And it was like, yes, yes, yes. And after he was like, three of them, who kicked me out, all of them like the same story. They blathered at lies, and I said, you know what, I'm Bizarre. And they didn't even speak. They were shocked, and they just left the stream. I said, I'm Bizarre. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, man? Like, I didn't do this. You know I didn't do this. You know I didn't do anything. So why are you lying? You know? And they didn't even kick me out once I say, you know, forgive me, not like a snap out of it, but you know, when I reveal that I'm Bizarre, they just three of them, they didn't even kick me out. They were stunned. They were you know, like what, you know, and that not even what, like nothing, absolutely nothing, and they just leave. And I would say, like, why are you lying? Why are you lying? That Bizarre did this, Bizarre did that. Bizarre did nothing, and I am Bizarre, you know. They're like, oh my god, you know. Anyway, but they would just leave the stream. They didn't even kick me out. They're just like, you know. So I finished what I was like I'm making, you know. Oh my god, the potatoes! I'm cutting the potatoes right now, and I would create like one of my famous stories is like I had a potato as a pet, and I was cuddling around. It was like a potato from Chernobyl. It was a big potato, and I was cuddling around with it. It was my beloved pet, you know. And one day my father, it was like it was rotting. It was so smelly, more smelly than me, you know. It was more smelly than me. And then my dad took my potato and shot it in front of me. It was the shock of my life, you know. I was like, you know, how can I trust? Anyway, but yeah, like these kind of stories. But yeah, then I was talking to a guy called Hippie Kevin. And mind you, this guy on Clubhouse was the number one ever, you know? Like, he was like, you know, he wasn't part of the hippies, like the real hippies, but he was like in the underworld, the sub-belly of, you know, those. And basically, I was, I said, you know, the only reason I'm here is because I wanted to create my own podcast, and I wanted to gain some, and I can't create a podcast out of like this because I have to like talk to people and understand and blah blah blah. And he said yes, but the first thing he told me, why don't you give me the password of your email? And I thought, what password of my email? Are you crazy? You know, like that's the first thing he told. So you know, I can do this, I can do that. You know, I can be a. But anyway, like in the morning, it came. You know, it's a surprise. Like I don't know much about you know, the internet. So in the morning, like in the internet, there is like scandal after scandal. You know, I saw my stream. Like everybody from my stream is deleted. My topics are deleted. Everything. You know. So what happened? What happened? Why? What did I do? You know? And he said, you tried to hit on my girl. I said, what? I didn't even like. Is that me? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything, man. Like, I said, you know, anyway. So I said, you know what? Your silly movement, I am going to, you know, just. This hippie movement of this sub-underworld of Clubhouse, I would destroy, you know. And he was laughing it off like Bizarre is going to destroy the hippie movement. And I said, no, I'm serious, because from this day on, I'm not going to call you Hippie Kevin. I'm going to call you Jim Jones, you know. And I was like DMing people like, like, why did you why did you follow Jim Jones? How did you become a sheep? Like stuff like that. And I DM'd basically everybody from his stream. Everybody who was like attached to the name hippie. I would, like, why did you follow Jim Jones? Actually, many of them, they thought to themselves, and they created, like internet kind of subgroups, like Psycho or Skater or whatever, like other groups of the internet. And I went to him after a while and I said, I did that. I did that because you sir, you basically betrayed me. Like, how come I trust you, give you adminship, and give you like, you can do whatever you want in my stream, and you destroy it. You destroy it, for nothing, for absolutely nothing. And this guy has a distinct distaste. This Jim Jones has a distinct distaste of me, and I remember him inviting me to his club, and he deleted me from the stream, and he said, "This is it's my birthday, and this is my birthday present." This is how much this guy doesn't like me. Well, this episode comes to a closing end from Bazooka Bizar, and any platform. Hate is a big word, whether it's Clubhouse or any platform. So I don't hate nobody. Even all the people I talked about, I hate none of them. I hate nobody on the platform. I wish them all to succeed, and I wish them best of luck. And what? Why did you do this to me, man? Why did you revoke me 3 times? Yo, Jim Jones, why did you delete all of Bizarre's content? What is it, jealousy, man? What's happening? So yeah, there is no hate, and hate is a big word for this. And this comes to a closing end from Bazooka Bizar at Hazation Studios. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I really appreciate you. Bizarre checks out.